Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Anchor Light for the coming year, the start of the year 2023. And so I hope all of you had a wonderful uh, New Year's Day and you join us for the meditation to flesh out a lot of old stuff and energize the good stuff. So before we start, let's ask for a blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, to all the holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahaguju Meiling, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love, divine wisdom, guidance, help, and protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will, that in the coming year and the years to come, that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. So welcome again, and let me start out by saying thank you very much for you joined us this past year, the last few years, especially immediately after the COVID lockdown in I think it was March 19, 2020. And hopefully in that short time, it is short, it just flew by, we were able to contribute to your level of inner peace and stillness, your spiritual connection, your ability to be of service to others. And that is the goal of Anchor Light, essentially, is to anchor that spiritual light into the world, since all of us are basically instruments and channels for divine mercy and compassion towards the world. So today we'll just have a short lecture on how to have a good start for the year and how to sustain it, and then we'll do our meditation. So let me just dive right in. I know there are many different quotes, many different inspirational speeches, and all that to get the year started. And let me just dive into it. And I'm sure you heard me say this before. I would quote Bruce Lee. Remember? Oh, that guy. Okay. Anyway, he said, "Be not afraid of someone that knows 1,000 kicks." You know, kicking, right? But be afraid of a man who knows one kick and has done it 1,000 times, right? I know some people go, "Hey, that's not very inspirational. You're starting the year with like violence." No, then you missed the boat. Essentially, what we're saying is, if you want to be successful in anything, you don't need to know everything. You just need to know the important stuff and know it better than anybody else. And that comes with knowing and practicing. Okay? So again, according to Bruce Lee, he said, "Be not afraid of the guy who knows 1,000 kicks, but be afraid of the guy who knows one kick and has done it or practiced it 1,000 times." And I share that with you because oftentimes we start the new year, say, "I want to do this, I want to do this." You do 1,000 different things. And you heard the saying, "Jack of all trades, master of none." And so I want to break the myth that most of us have been taught: do not put your eggs in all in one basket. And in one sense, that is true. When you're investing, when you invest a certain amount of money, you don't want to put everything in one. You want to allocate it in different classes and so on and so on. However, if you want to be successful in your endeavors, your finances, your health, your relationships, your spirituality, your mental development, whether you like it or not, the virtue that makes it all happen is constancy of aim and effort and non-laziness. Because you always meet people who supposedly know everything, but their life is still a big fat mess. Because they might know is just a shallow understanding of whatever it is that they're thinking or trying to do, but they have not really immersed themselves. And so I just want to call this out, that if you want to be successful this year, in the coming years, whatever it is, every part of our lives, you have to pour your attention into it. You know, people like to use the words being in the present moment. Let me just do this because some people are saying there's a little buzzing. Okay. People oftentimes talk about being in the moment, being present at the moment. They don't realize that means many different things. But as far as success is concerned, being present at the moment means whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're pouring your entire attention into it. You're not multitasking. And that's why we always refer to the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan, which is basically, it's very simple. The entire book can be summarized in one sentence. And the question is, what is the one thing you can do such that by doing it, everything else would be irrelevant or not necessary? So if you ask that question, and every part of your life that you want to be more successful, let's say your health, what is the one thing right now you can do, such that by doing it, everything else is irrelevant or not necessary? It could be as simple as, well, if I think about it, I always stay up all night surfing the web, looking at useless websites, and before I know it, oh man, it's 3 o'clock. So because of that, the body cannot sleep the sufficient amount because I have to get up to work, and then because my body's tired, and so therefore I'm sluggish and blah 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 blah. And so if you just turn that switch on, just switch it, change it. Instead of going to bed at 3, 4 o'clock when you're doing useless things, you go, well, maybe I'll apply a little bit of discipline and really focus. Going to bed at 11, so my body can have longer rest, waking up more rejuvenated, and so it will affect my work. I'll be more alert, and I will be able to, in fact, having that much sleep, then I can get up and exercise. So just doing one thing could affect my health. So let's look at the other end of the spectrum. Spirituality. What is the one thing you can do, such that by doing it, everything else be irrelevant or not necessary? Let me think about it. I want to study this book. I want to go on that pilgrimage. I want to do this meditation. I want to do service. All of this spiritual stuff I want to accomplish. There's so many things, and it will take 1,000 years. You're like, what is the one thing I can do? I know. Every single day, let me start my day by practicing calmness that leads to stillness, and that allows you to experience who I really am. I'm the soul, the spiritual self. Everything else is happening outside of me. From that vantage point, I have clarity. From that clarity, I can decide, okay, first thing I want to work on is to have a deeper level of stillness. So I'll do that. Next thing I want to do from that is I want to practice a certain level of a certain type of meditation, so it open my heart to be more loving and caring. So in my everyday life, I'll serve more people. So, as that book says, what is your big domino, such that by toppling it, the rest will topple down? Make sense? And whatever that is, you put your entire life energy into it. Okay, finances. I hear this all the time. Well, they don't have much savings, but they're working 5 jobs, but they have so many expenses and so on and so on. And it's like, how are they going to get out of it? You ask the same question. What is the one thing you can do, such by doing it, everything else takes care of itself? So that's why it's irrelevant or unnecessary. It's very simple. Increase my income. By increasing my income, that alone will allow the other things not to be as important, because if I have more income, then I can have the ability to be able to save and invest, and because of that, it has this domino effect. Or it could be, just don't spend so much. That impulsive spending is what's causing me to have so many expenses, even though I make enough. You get the idea? So the part when I was quoting Bruce Lee saying, be not afraid of a person who knows 1,000 kicks, but be afraid of someone who knows one kick and done 1,000 times. It's essentially, what is that one big domino? What is that one thing that you could do, such that by doing it, everything will take care of itself, and you pour your entire energy into it. I remember I shared this story with you many years ago. We were on a spiritual retreat with my teacher, Grandmaster Tuakok Sui. And we're setting up, the stage, setting up the room, and so on, so on, so on. So I was really busy. And one of the volunteers had severe back pain. And asked me, oh, could you help me? I said, oh, yeah, sure. And then I'm thinking, man, I could do all these things. So I asked one of the people who are helping, one of the volunteers, I said, do you mind, he has back pain. Could you just, do some quick healing so he'll feel better? So I was trying to do all this stuff. And then in my peripheral vision, I go, this lady's just standing there. Well, in the meantime, the other dude is in pain. So I go, hey, I'm going to tell you her name, obviously, so just in case you're listening. Hey, remember? He has back pain. She goes, I know 27 different healing modalities, and I'm trying to decide which one to use. I go, I know one. Okay, come over here. I did some sweeping, energized it. How do you feel? Oh, pain gone. Okay, good. Let's go. I'm thinking, useless. I mean, that's not so kind, I know, but it's like, 26 different techniques where the other person is suffering. You can do a darn thing about it. Useless. Get the point? You don't even know everything, but whatever you know, you do better than anybody else. That's always been my policy. I don't know 27,000 different healing modalities. I know one, maybe two. But what I know better than anybody else. At least I think in my delusional thinking, think so. You get my point? The key is literally focus. Focus. Think about every part of your life that's successful. Either you grew up, or that's part of your habit to focus on whatever that thing is, or by desperation, you had to focus. Because when you focus, all your energy is like a laser beam pushing you towards that objective. The story actually in that book says the metaphor is like if you take a 100-watt bulb, your light bulb, 100 watt, you put it on your receptacle, it lights up the room. Ambient lighting, you spread out. You take that same 100 watt and by the use of lenses and whatever else, you focus it into one pencil tip beam. That same 100 watt could burn through steel. So you look at people who are successful, that's what they do. They're not trying to please everyone. They're not to look cool. They don't want to be super successful in their social media and have this facade of the life is so good, but they're crumbling inside. So they think of one thing. Okay, what do I want to accomplish? I don't care what people think I'm weird, I'm crazy. I know it's a worthy goal. They put the entire attention to it. So ask yourself a simple question before you do our meditation. This coming year, what part of your life you want to be successful in? You say, well, many parts, health, relationship. Okay, good. So in all these different categories, which are all equally important, what is the one thing you can do to really focus your energy so that part of your life will be successful? By the way, if you haven't, the New Year's Day workshop, which is free, I should charge you guys so you practice. Anyway, it's free for 2 hours. That's what we went through in detail. We pick every part of our life: health, finances, relationship, mental, emotional development, and spirituality. And we try to pinpoint what is the one self-limiting belief that is like the roadblock in preventing you from being successful. And we use energy to disintegrate it. And then from there, we also ask you, what is one thing you do to make it super successful? And we pour massive amounts of energy into it. That's why it took 2 hours. So I highly recommend, if you haven't, it's still available. It's going to be available till next Sunday. Okay, we recorded the entire thing, the entire workshop. Just go to mastercode.org, register, and then just go through work. You can do it as many times as you like. Grab your friends and loved ones who are wishy-washy, can't get anything done because, when I do everything, I'm still waiting for my download, blah, 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 stupid excuses. Whip their ass and practice. Look, I'll be straight with you. If you really believe and if you really want to be successful in any project, if you look back in your life, all those projects required you to focus. Simple as that. You don't need to read 1,000 books. You don't need to channel this and channel that. You just put your mind into it, your emotions, your thoughts, your body, your entire attention to it. That's how it works. My motto in life is you kick. If you have a door, you have an obstacle, you keep kicking it, you keep hitting it until it breaks or you break. That's that. Okay? Now, even in spirituality, it's the same. You want to be more evolved, you want to experience enlightenment. You don't do your meditation when you feel like it. You do your meditation, especially when you don't feel like it. Write it down. The times that you don't feel like it are the times you really need to do your practice. You realize that? Because at that time when there's emotions, there's turmoil, cannot think clearly, part of you go, if I meditate, I'll flush a lot of this stress energy. I'll be more in control of what's going on. I'll realize I am the soul, not all this stupid stuff happening. I really need it. But I don't feel like it. Then you're screwed. That's it. You give in, that's it. You backslide. But when circumstances like that happen, I can't believe everything is not working. Okay, stop. Stop. These thoughts, these emotions, this anger, all these people dumping at me, these are not the I. Let me just spend 5-10 minutes just retreating, pulling myself out of that cloud. Remember who I am. I'm not the body and emotions, thoughts. I'm the soul. So therefore, any of these thoughts and emotions are everything I just created. So with that, it's like you wake up and you look at it and go, okay, this is what's going on. This is how I deal with it. That's it. Simple, but not easy. But you do it once, you do it twice, you do it a few more times, you keep at it. And before you know it, it becomes part of you. Bruce Lee said, don't be afraid of a guy who knows 1,000 kicks. Don't be afraid of a guy who claims to know everything, but be afraid of the guy who knows one kick and then did it 1,000 times. Be afraid of the guy who knows one thing but knows it better than anybody else. You want to be successful? That's how you break down the obstacles. You keep hitting it until it breaks. Otherwise, you break. That's it. I know. Some of you are going, well, this is supposed to be loving, inspirational, spirituality. Yeah, that's how I inspire. Move your ass. Every part of your life, you want to be successful, move your assets. Shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, we humbly ask for your blessings to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahaguji Meli, we thank you for divine light, love, and power. Thank you for your guidance, help, healing, protection. We thank you in full faith. And so it is. All right, let's shift over to a little more lovey-dovey energy. Because some of you go, man, that's the first part of the year. You don't want to be like a bulldozer. Well, that's how you get things done. But all right, put your hands to your heart. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions or the thoughts. I am the soul. I, the soul, am the creator of the thoughts, the emotions, and the movements of this body. I am that, the soul, a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. Be still. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There is only oneness. Just be still. Open your hands in blessing. We'll do a meditation twin hearts. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Just say our hearts are one. Now visualize the earth in front of you. Be from your heart through your hands, project beautiful pink light. Fill the entire earth. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Where there's darkness, let me sow light, sadness, joy. Just be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth with peace and love, with the spirit of forgiveness and reconciliation, with hope and faith, with light and joy. So be it. Now be still. May all be blessed without exception. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown and exhale. And stay there. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Just let that golden light from your crown flow down through your hands and fill your home. Bless your family, your friends, all your relatives, the people you work with. Let that golden light spread to the city, the state, the country. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. So be it. Just be still. Now, gently be aware of your heart and your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your entire body. Exhale. Again, be aware of your heart and your crown. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your entire body. Exhale. One more time. Be aware of your heart and your crown. Take a deep breath. But this time, be aware of your hands. Project intense golden light and fill the entire earth. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the will to do good. So be it. May all be blessed. Fill the earth with golden light. May every person, every being be blessed, especially the ones who are going through challenging times in their life. If you know any friends and loved ones, people you work with who are going through tough times in their finances, their relationships, their health, emotional, mental health, may they be blessed with hope and with faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. May the country of Iran be divinely blessed. May the country of Ukraine be divinely blessed. So many countries out there where people are suffering. Venezuela, Honduras, Haiti, Afghanistan, Iraq, many countries in Africa, Sudan, Yemen. If you can think of countries you know where people are going through difficult times, fill them with this intense golden light. From the center of the heart of God, may all these people be divinely blessed with inner healing, physical healing. May their countries be divinely blessed with divine order. May the people be blessed with divine protection. So be it. Blessings be to all. From the heart of God, may all be blessed. May all beings in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension, in every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and with kindness. Let all beings be blessed. So be it. So it is. Now gently lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And just imagine a beautiful golden star floating above your head. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden light. Be still. Oh. to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. And stay there. Om. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that light, into that pure nothingness. And just simply let go and let things be now. Gently, very slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Very slowly and gently come back. Raise your hands again in blessing. Think of 2023. Just pick certain goals that you have for 2023. Picture them in front of you. Now, fill those goals and aspirations, those outcomes you want, with beautiful golden light. Go. May all these projects, may these goals and aspirations be divinely blessed. Picture them manifesting, materializing already. Fill them with beautiful golden light. So be it. Good. Now, picture people in your life that have been kind to you. Fill them with golden light. People you love, fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and spirituality. So be it. May all of them be blessed. Now, be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project that golden light down into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Thank you for your immense blessings. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahaguji Meni, we thank you in full faith. So it is. Right, open your eyes. I hope you like the meditation. We add some extra sauce to make it more intense. You know, like you go to a Chinatown, you have all these Chinese restaurants, and you go, hey, how could all of them be busy and making money? Because each one will have their own special sauce. So, using that metaphor, when we do our meditation, even though in the meditation, if you look at the clock, it's only 10 minutes, 15 minutes the most, we give you lots of extra energy as booster rockets. So in that short amount of time, you can go deeper level of stillness. All right. So thank you very much for joining me. We will see you 7 hours and 24 minutes. I know today was earlier by an hour. Just going to get a good kick to ourselves for the new year, like good blast off. That's why I thought, well, let's start an hour earlier. And after this, it'll be regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m., 6 p.m. However, tomorrow I am flying to the Philippines, Manila, Philippines, for our retreat over there. So I'm going to be there for about 17 days before I come back. 17 or whatever. And so the different time zones, I'll do my best to kind of make it work with the meditations. The Anchor Light will do it, but probably won't be the same schedule because the time would be 10 a.m. here would be what, one in the morning over there. So might be a little challenging. Anyway, regardless, we will do our meditation. Just make sure you have your notifications on. That way, when we come on, you can join us. And I'll do my best. If I can find a schedule there, I'll let you know ahead of time. Okay, these are the times we're going to have it. Regardless, we continue what we need to do. All right. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. And we will see you for Anchor Light Part 2 for Monday, January 2. Okay. God bless. Take good care. And remember, the New Year's Day workshop is going to run till next Sunday. No extensions. People always ask, will you extend it? Have it on social media? No.